It's refeed day, guys. I'm about to tear it up. That's a large stuffed crust pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut. Got a large stuffed crust cheese pizza right here. I'm gonna eat this entire pepperoni pizza, and I'm gonna eat half of this entire cheese pizza. It's refeed day. Hey, what's up, guys? It is Tuesday, the 17th. I took a few days off. I haven't posted nothing. Yesterday, the day before, I did a big refeed on Sunday, and something very strange happened. My shoulder pain went away. Yep, I could lift my arm. Doesn't hurt. It's very strange that happened. I've been dealing with this shoulder pain now for months. 3 months. I don't know, 3.5 months, something like that. This is my second time injuring it. And I've done two clean refeeds. And this was what I consider, pretty much a dirty refeed. I mean, eating a whole large pizza and a half. I mean, that was crazy. I consumed 4,500 calories on Sunday. That's the only thing that really didn't sit well with me was the calories, because it's gonna take me every bit of maybe 3 days, 4 at the most, to burn 2,000 extra calories. On lifting days, I'm pretty sure I burn 800 to 1,000. That'll be the deficit that I'm in. But on days that I don't work out and I just do treadmill, I'm pretty sure I'm in about a 500 calorie deficit. Maybe 700 counting neat calories. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Yeah. So that's just the extra calories you burn for, I don't know, walking to the mailbox, walking up and down the stairs if you got a 2-story house. I don't know, walking to your car, going to the grocery store, walking around at the grocery store, stuff like that. Just extra calories throughout the day that you burn for doing stuff like that. So I noticed that my shoulder wasn't hurting anymore. And I figured, well, could it have something to do with, I don't know, the fats or, something that, something, I don't know, the carbs, something. So I asked ChatGPT, and, well, it basically gave me a lot of information on that. I mean, that's crazy. You eat a whole bunch of pizza, and then an annoying shoulder pain you had for months just disappears. And, when I did those couple of clean refeeds, like turkey and rice, ground turkey and jasmine rice, stuff like that, the goal was the carbohydrates, to try to get at least 400 grams of carbs in that day. And the only thing I didn't like about this, what I consider to be a dirty refeed, with pizza, right, is that it was so many calories. I got the same amount of carbs in that pizza, which was 467 grams of carbs for eating all that pizza. On the clean refeed, I got 411. So, you're looking at about, I guess 50 more, but 400 is all I needed. So on that clean refeed, I had about 2,700 calories, and on the refeed where I ate that pizza, it was 4,000 calories. The other 500, it came from me eating breakfast. I didn't know that I was gonna do that, order pizza. I didn't know that until lunchtime came around. So I ended up eating breakfast that morning. I wouldn't have ate breakfast if I would have known, so that would have saved me those 500 calories. But the difference is 2,000 calories. So, well, about 1,000, 1,300, something like that. So, for the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna start doing this every week. The next 2 weeks, I'm gonna go ahead and do like a clean refeed. Either chicken breast and jasmine rice. It'll be about 13 ounces of rice for lunch, 13 ounces for dinner. It's just a lot of carbs. And maybe on the third week, I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed it. This little pizza day. I did. I haven't had really nothing like that in a while. The only slip up I had was at a Burger King, and that was, on like day 59, day 60, something like that. So it's been a long time since I had anything, that you would consider bad, right? So it's not so much that the stuff out there is bad. It's just, the amount that we consume, right? If we eat like that 3 times a day, I could just go out there and for one meal, I can consume 2,000 calories, no problem. No matter where I go, no matter what fast food place I go, I can consume 2,000 calories easy. And if you were watching like the last video or two, you'd see how I was talking about Chili's. If I go to a place like Chili's, I can easily consume 3,500 to 4,000 calories. Easy, no problem. And that's just one meal. So that's how we become, obese. But yeah, anyways, I was asking ChatGPT, how is that what is it that caused my shoulder pain to go away? Because it's just weird, right? I'm suffering from this discomfort in my shoulder. I can't even do incline bench no more, and I was actually able to the other day. So I asked, and these are the reasons it gave me, or this is what it told me. So I asked it, and I'm gonna try to post the stuff up here too, so y'all can see what I'm saying. Why did my shoulder pain go away after my big refeed day? And I said that's actually very common, especially with how you train, incline treadmill and lifting, and how aggressive you run your deficits. Here's what likely happened. So the first one it gives, and I'll put that up here, is glycogen plus water refill the muscle. So it says when you had that big refeed, like the high carb day you mentioned, 300 plus carbs, 300 grams plus, which was like over 450. So it says you refilled muscle glycogen. You pull water back into the muscles. Each gram of glycogen holds 3 to 4 grams of water. That does a few things. It improves joint lubrication, reduces dry tendon feeling, and decreases friction around irritated tissue. So when you're dieting hard, muscles and connective tissue can feel tight and cranky. Refeeding reverses that temporarily. All right, the second one it gave me is lower cortisol equals less inflammation. So it says when you diet aggressively, cortisol rises, recovery drops, inflammation lingers longer. A high carb refeed lowers cortisol, increases leptin, and improves recovery hormones. So that hormonal shift alone can make nagging joint pain disappear for a day or two. That right there is what has me a little concerned. It's already been, let me see, that was Sunday, it's Tuesday. So it's been a few days already, but I still feel good. So I don't know. I'm hoping it doesn't come back. I know all it will take is me overworking it again. The first time I hurt my shoulder, this is my second time. The first time, I'm into volume. I like doing a lot of volume. And I know a lot of people say, like influencers and stuff, bodybuilders, a lot of people, they don't like volume. But I do. Like I like doing, I don't know, I can only imagine, sometimes I'm doing 8 to 10 sets of bench press, and it's a lot, it's volume. I like to go warm up and then go as high as I can go and then drop weight, and I do more sets like that, right? So the first time I hurt my shoulder, I was doing that, and then I was adding like 300 push-ups. So I really overdid it. I just messed myself up. It says right here, the third one it gives me is sodium plus carbs improve fluid balance. You've mentioned some high sodium days before. My sodium's always high. I'd imagine 5,000 milligrams or more a day of sodium. It's high. The recommended is, I don't know, maybe like 2,300 or something like that for my size. I'm 6 foot tall, so it says, let me see. Ironically, a high carb plus higher sodium day can actually normalize fluid balance. That day, that Sunday when I ate pizza, I checked the sodium and I was at about 11,000 milligrams that day. So yeah, it was crazy. So anyways, improve muscle fullness and reduce stiffness. Flat muscles equals more joint strain. Full muscles equals better support around the joint. So it says your shoulder likely felt more stable and less irritated. And I mean, the pain just went away. I mean, it was weird. The fats, it was saying something about fats. About 200 grams of fat that day. I mean, that really tripped me out because on a normal day, I'm usually at 50, 55 grams. I won't go no higher than 70. And that day, Sunday, it was about 200 grams of fat. So that was crazy. So it says, given frequent incline treadmill, because I've been doing a lot of incline treadmill, calorie deficits, goal of getting leaner, your shoulder pain might not have been an injury. It may be recovery debt. The refeed gave your body enough energy to repair tissue, reduce inflammation, and restore performance. The bigger picture for you, since you said your weight actually drops after refeeds, and it does, that tells me you respond well hormonally to carb increases. You may be dieting a little too aggressively between them. And I said in one of my other videos that I might have to start eating a little bit more. If your shoulder pain goes away after refeeds, that's a strong signal that your deficit might be slightly too steep. So sometimes it may be. There's some days that I work out, I lift weights, and then I do incline treadmill. On those days, I'm probably closer to 1,000 calorie deficit, depending on, how many calories I eat that day. If it's a 2,000 calorie day, I mean, more than likely I burned about 3,000 calories that day. So anyways, you might maintain fat loss, but improve joint comfort and performance. So it was asking me, like where it hurt, where my shoulder was hurting at. And I put top side, like maybe rotator cuff hurts after bench press, right? So it starts giving me all this other stuff. It says why it improved after your refeed. This is the important part for you specifically. It says you run calorie deficits, do incline treadmill frequently, and lift regularly. When calories are low, tendons recover slow. All right. Collagen repair slows, inflammation lingers longer, and cortisol stays elevated. So your big carb refeed lowered cortisol, increased glycogen, muscle support, improved joint fluid, and improved tissue hydration. Results: less irritation and less impingement, less pain. That's a recovery signal. So then it's telling me about why bench press triggers it. That's where it said elbows flare too wide. I know that's what did it. I was doing a lot of volume the first time. I was even doing a bunch of dips and all kinds of stuff. I was doing way too much. But the second time was definitely the weight that I was trying to bench. So it's also telling me that this is a good sign. The fact that it improves with food, isn't constant, is activity specific. Means it's very likely overuse plus recovery debt, not structural damage. And that's a good thing because I was already thinking, I had a tear or something like that because it just wouldn't go away. The first time it went away, but I quit for like a week, a month and a half, probably close to 2 months. And then it disappeared. But I didn't want to quit this time. So it's just been lingering. But let's see here. Just telling me how I should slightly reduce my deficit. Raise my carbs, my daily carbs, 30 to 50 grams more. It asked me, does it hurt when I reach overhead? It did. When I sleep on that side, it did. When I do lateral raises, all three of them. So I put all three, sometimes even curls. And it's just basically telling me, what's likely happening. When you bench frequently, diet aggressively, train through fatigue, don't balance pull-in work, the tendon gets inflamed. So once inflamed, even overhead reach, sleeping compression, curls, the bicep tendon attaches near there. It says it can trigger it. The refeed helped. It lowered cortisol, better tissue hydration, improved recovery, less inflammation. That's a recovery issue signal, not random. All right, so it gives you a lot of information. It gives you a whole bunch of information. It's telling me to drop one bench day since I do three a week. It's telling me to drop one and maybe do some type of neutral grip, It says less internal rotation equals less compression, so maybe I'll do that. I lift Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so maybe on Wednesdays I'll do a little neutral grip, with dumbbells instead of bench press. Unless I feel like I do, right now. I still feel really good. It's like little to no pain. You'll likely recover better, keep losing fat, reduce joint irritation. So it gave me a whole bunch of information. It says machine chest press, but I don't have access to that. I work out at home. I don't work out at the gym. It's telling me to add some pulling volume. That opens the shoulder space back up. It's telling me about my calories, to raise my calories. My body responds well to carbs. So it's trying to say to consume about 2,500 calories on my lifting days. And like 21 to 2,200 on my rest days. And my rest days still consist of incline treadmill, so it's not that bad. So it does say that this is reversible. The fact that it comes and goes, food improves it. You still have strength. Means this is irritation, not structural damage. So that's pretty good. But it says here, if I keep pushing, then it can turn into something chronic. So that's what happened. I'm gonna start refeeding every week. I'm probably gonna change it to Fridays. That way when I do my refeed, I'd like to start doing a session at night. But I think it might be best maybe like after lunchtime. That way I can have like some type of post-workout meal. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to start lifting around, after lunch, maybe an hour after lunchtime, maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock at the latest. I'll start lifting around that time and see if I feel any better. Another thing is the pre-workout. I can't take pre-workout late at night. I gotta wake up early every morning, so I can't do that. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like a clean refeed twice. So for the next 2 weeks, I'll do a clean refeed. Whether I keep it, more than likely I want to do it Friday. That way, I know for sure I'll still be in a deficit even during that refeed. This 4,500 calorie, that got me. It's like it's gonna take me an extra 3 days, possibly 4 days, just to burn off those extra calories. But if I do that clean refeed, I mean, I'll still be in a deficit, and I'll still get all those carbs that I'm trying to get. Over 400 grams. So I like that idea better. But the pizza was it was cool, man. It was you know it was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. So I think I'll be doing that probably once every 3 weeks. So maybe, let's see. So on the 8th of March, so today's the 17th, I had that refeed on the 15th. So on the 22nd, I'll do like a clean refeed. On the 1st of March, I'll do another one. And then on the 8th, hey man, I'm gonna go get me another 2 pizzas. But anyway, guys, that's what I've been up to. I'm gonna keep trying to make videos. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it up every day. It'll probably be like 3 times a week. I'll probably do what I'm eating in a day if it's something different. Maybe a few workout days here and there, stuff like that. But my weight, oh yeah, that's another thing about my weight. I weighed in at about, it was close to 201 that Sunday. And my weight spiked all the way back up to 208. Of course, it's just the volume of all that pizza and stuff like that. All the extra water I was holding from all the sodium and stuff. So from 208, it almost went up to 209, before I went to bed. And now it's all the way back down again. So I'm pretty much where I was before the pizza day. But usually on them other 2 refeeds that I had that were like clean, my weight actually dropped. So I'm looking forward to that these next couple of weeks. I want to see what happens, with that carb refeed. I want to see if my weight drops again. But anyways, I just wanted to make this little clip real quick. I'll try to work on something tomorrow. Yeah. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.